welcome.
Thank you.
I just want to thank everybody for coming out, standing out in the cold. I just got back from the Bering Sea last night. Secondly, I want to just take time to thank Discovery and Original Productions for putting on all this and giving my dad probably one of the coolest memorials and funerals anybody could ever ask for. Number two, foremost, all you guys standing out in the cold that love my dad because he had a mullet, because he yelled at me and Jake. He was business in the front, party in the back. If he was here right now, he'd probably heart punch me and then just slap Jake just because. You know, we're here just to say thank you. I mean, you guys made this possible, and check out our dad, you know, and always remember him, and you guys are now a part of our family. I mean, you've watched us grow up ever since he started on the boat, and you saw my inglorious and kind of goofy return back to fishing. But we just don't want to stretch this out too long because I'm freezing my ass off. But thank you to everybody, and hey, local fishermen here that were my dad's friends and best friends, Harley riders, all alike. You guys definitely, I got to give you credit. But this is a day to remember. Instead of be sad, you know, it's time to celebrate the mullet, and you know, let's just think of good memories. A lot of good pictures and a lot of good things. Jake probably just wants to say what up. He's not a man of many words unless he's yelling at me. So.
Thanks for coming out, guys. Yeah, that's it.
Phil had all sorts of sayings, and he had a gift a lot of TV writers wish they had. He could say something right on at the right moment with perfect timing. Everybody's heard Phil do it, and I'm going to miss that. Phil is mourned and missed by his family, his friends, and millions of fans across the world, really. That includes everyone at Discovery, from David Zaslav at the top, Clark Bunting, all the way down to the mailroom. When Phil used to show up every so often at the offices in Silver Spring, all the girls would come out to get their pictures taken. Phil had kind of a teddy bear with ink thing going. The girls all saw it and liked it, and the point is we all liked it. We enjoyed him so much while he was among us, and now we miss him like mad, more than we can express. But the one thing that I really admired about Phil is that through all of it, he managed to stay himself. He was himself always. Phil was never out of character. He was a fisherman first and foremost, skipper of the Cornelia Marie. He did it like he was born to it up until the end, and you have to admire that. You just have to. Wherever you are, Phil, I hope you're riding something fine made by Harley Davidson. I hope you're in good company. The sun is shining. The road is smooth. There's no water in the fuel, and the view is grand. May God bless you, Phil, and hold you in his hand forevermore. Amen.
I was Phil's best friend, one of his best friends. I was there with him at the end. He gave me this jacket. You probably remember it from episode 54, when he was outside smoking in his hospital gown. This kind of guy Phil was. Gave everybody a lot. I'm sure you all know what I mean. I miss that guy like crazy. Probably the closest person to me. This isn't the easiest thing to do. Stand up here and talk about somebody that's gone. At the first memorial, I told everybody, I gave him his last 100-mile-an-hour ride on his motorcycle the day of his memorial. A couple days prior to that, I gave him a ride in his own Corvette, 192 miles an hour. He was thrilled. Probably saved me from crashing too. He was a great guy. I wish you all had known him like I had. And you'd feel the same thing I feel right now. I really miss that guy.
I summed Phil up as a guy that came out into the world, grabbed it by the and made him go his way. That's the kind of guy he was. And the only sentimental thing I have to say is to Grant. You were a great dad to him. You did a good job. He's a hell of a guy.
That day I met Phil in 1978 was probably one of the best days of my life, and I'll tell you why. Because there are few people on the face of the earth that were half the human being that Phil Harris was. There was a side to Phil that I got to see, and some people got to see, but you all got to see him over the course of the last 6 years on The Deadliest Catch. And what better tribute to him and that show to get to know that guy, because you know what, y'all? Phil was just like you saw him. He was no different outside of the camera as he was on the camera. The day that he passed away, there was a lot of crab out there in the world that had a sigh of relief, believe me. So, another thing about Phil that I want y'all to know is that he was a star way before The Deadliest Catch. Phil was one of the most charismatic individuals I had ever met in my life. As a matter of fact, I'll never forget when he got picked to be the replacement on The Deadliest Catch. He didn't know if it was going to be a sure deal or not, but after that first season was done, he says, "God damn it, Hugh, everywhere I go, people are saying, 'Hey, don't I know you?' They're asking for my autograph. I can't even go to the Safeway. I can't go to lunch or dinner without people asking me," and he loved every second of it. He was an attention whore, come on, you guys. And he's up there right now looking down upon us, and he's loving every second of this, and he is thankful that you're all here to pay tribute to him.
You know, Phil's story will be told around the world for years and years and years to come. That, you know, Phil's real gift to the world were his two sons, Jake and Josh, you know, and the story of Deadliest Catch. And, you know, for me and for all of us, you know, at Original and Discovery, you know, and all you guys, I want to thank you all for being part of this incredible family. And just remember that, you know, from Jakarta to Japan, from Johannesburg to, you know, all over the world, that this story will continue to be told.
Thank you, Phil.
Well, we're big fans of the show and big fans of Phil Harris, and we wanted to come out and pay our respects. He's got a pretty big fan following, and you know, all-around good guy, seems like. So
it was really a sad thing, and thought it would be really special to be a part of something like this.
I'm from Las Vegas, and I'm a big Deadliest Catch fan, and I felt that it was my place to come and honor a wonderful captain like Phil Harris. Fishing was his passion, and that he expressed it very well, and I've never seen anybody so passionate about their job like him.
I was in Florida when he died, and I didn't make it home for his funeral, so I had to make it for this, but I've known him forever, and it's like a memory that I'll never forget. I mean, we were really close since grade school, and he just had this attitude of whatever, you know, let's go. And he's always positive, and, you know, like I said, I'll miss him so much.